thank you for joining me. I am Tamara Jean, your soul architect and wellness astrologer here on High Vibe TV. First, I would love to congratulate David and Sophia and Aurora for Asher's arrival early this morning, June 27th, here in 2025. And such a beautiful and powerful energetic landscape that will provide an amazing and incredible map and blueprint for little Asher. And so we welcome his beautiful divine expression into our world, and so grateful David and Sophia will be the ones guiding him, and Aurora as his big sister, being very deeply connected as I see them, walking each other on this beautiful journey. So congratulations, so much love and blessings to you. And well, the energetic landscape has changed. We do have the sun still in gate 52 in the human design transit, and that is the gate of the mountain. And when I was tuning into that energy, I just kept hearing the power of stillness. And lo and behold, Jupiter has joined the sun in gate 52. And so there's an amplification of the power that lies within stillness. And so it is like another sacred pause. And in feeling that, and as we are beginning to feel into like what is stable, what is not stable, right? What's in alignment and what's not. And we're really feeling and experiencing that. And what is like, what's in joy, right? What brings us joy and what doesn't. We're really beginning to, as we have more soul remembrance, and we have these new codes within this new energetic landscape and the power of stillness, we have new codes being expressed for effort and joy and focus, because Mars has also moved as well. Mars is now in gate 40, right, still in Virgo, and now in gate 40 of that heart, will, ego center in human design. And so we're really, right, we're beginning new cycles of like aligned or right work, right? Sacred work. Doing what we are doing is very intentional and aligned with our soul, and also being in Virgo, offering that precision with each action that we do take, right? And even getting into details, right, of each step. Sorry, that is Pixie playing with her toy. We do have this energy is being grounded with the earth still in gate 58 in the root center as well. And so this is a joyful correction, right? This is the gate of joyous vitality. And so there's a lot of refinement that is taking place, especially with Mars in Virgo. And so as the energy shifts and moves, right, this like update will be through the end of the month. I will return here Tuesday, July 1st. So it's a perfect, closing out this month of June, closing out this first half of the year, as we, since the solstice, have been reflecting on the last 6 months. It seems like so much has happened in the last just 6 months. And right, so we're in this, right, this season, this changing of seasons, right, just very physically, but also energetically and within our story. And that's why this is the latest from Self-Healing Collective. And it's 528 hertz, so it's that beautiful miracle tone. And as it gets into our codes and our DNA codes, right? And she's sitting there with a book, and I don't know if you can see it, very like faint. There's a bird here. It's a dove. And I had to like double check. And we're rewriting, as I've been saying, and there is, especially with Mercury just moved into Leo, and it's in gate 56 being expressed through the 6th line, and that's the storytelling, one of the storytelling gates. And right, and it's just with Mercury being in Leo, that is like a storytelling energy. And it, gate 56 being in the throat center, the gate of the wanderer, it will be, since it'll be there for a while, but being through in Leo, obviously, but it'll move into gate 31, I believe it is, soon. And so there will be more refinement as we rewrite and we share our story, right? We become very animated with Mercury and Leo. And so there is a refinement. What do you want your story to be, right? So this is that power and stillness, that sacred pause, and how powerful that it is. And Jupiter gifting us with amplifying that for ourselves, right? We have deep cosmic support for anchoring all of this, anchoring our, in what we put our energy into, and making our effort, right, how we utilize our energy, how we express our energy, and truly that it is sacred, right? All the while while we're remembering who we are. And I love, this has that with, her looks to be Native American. It gives that more native, ancient, in, the wisdom vibes, right, of old. And it's just like this remembering of who you are, and that the power lies within you to create, and not by just, all of this doing with all of that, right? We're in such a powerful place of the deprogramming and deconditioning that having been happening, and in that space in between where we're now creating from that soul remembrance. And so the moon will also, it's in Leo and will shift into Virgo on Sunday. And so that's going to add to this refinement. And being currently in Leo, there's this illumination with honoring the self, right, before serving, which I always talk about, and then moving into more embodiment and refinement of how you do show up and how you do serve. So to take this time in being in your presence, right? Not forced motion or anything. It is being in, you create from presence. And that, especially with the Sun and Jupiter being in gate 52 in the root center, and that being the mountain, right, there's that powerful strength and sturdiness, steadiness, stability amongst the chaos that, and it is like the most passive like passive gate in the root, because we know the root center is all about expansion and evolution. So there is that natural internal pressure with the gates there in the root. But with this one, it is with the sun and Jupiter being in gate 52 of the mountain, allow it to be that rooted momentum in building in what you are wanting to create in presence, and what is stable and clear, right? This is going to be, especially with Mercury trining Saturn and Neptune, this is going to be alignment with divine purpose and spiritual clarity and your soul expression, right? Everything that is like dissolving around those, whether it's like the mental construct, right? We're liberating ourselves from that false light mental construct that has restricted or contained us, right, in a lower frequency. Let's say that. We have eucalyptus to help us over these next few days. I love it because this is like reset. And it is. I mean, you know, so many have been using that word for what we're going through, you know, a great reset. And this is just embracing a new way of being, right? One that's filled with vitality and joy, right? This is what the earth is anchoring us into, and with this energy, and that you can create from this space, right? In creating a new reality from this space. I chose the Wisdom of Avalon. This, I think she has Colette Baron Reed. I want to say that she has an updated version, perhaps, or this is the very first version deck that she had come out with. And so we have these that just flipped over. Well, I love that this first card that is revealing itself, especially with Asher being born today, it is Merlin. I love it so much, right? Alchemy and magic. And I love that he has the dragon there. And we know that the dragons are awakening. And many, many people are feeling this, right? Many have dragon codes. And I mean, even the movie How to Train Your Dragon, which I've heard is incredible, I still have to see it, right, is the live version of the animated movie How to Train Your Dragon, right, coming out right now. So many people, those codes within them are getting activated. And so with that, the wisdom and also the protection, right? But there's a lot of wisdom and alchemy, I feel, connected, and creation with the dragon, especially in the Sophia dragons. And then we have a marker card of restriction. And then birth, rebirth. So very interesting. So really tuning into, really feel this with Mercury trining Saturn Neptune. That and I feel this too with the sun sextiling Mars, actually, as well. This refinement and attunement that is taking place with your soul, and being able to dissolve without force the threads of consciousness that are encoded with, let's say, either the wounding, the frequency of the wound that had been in existence within you, your field, or the manipulation of all of those threads that had woven the energetic container and of patterns that have been operating and running that have restricted you, constricted you even. And by taking this time in the power of this stillness and amplification of your soul expression with spiritual clarity, being able to become aware and awaken and remember more deeply, even if you are not even consciously having that awareness, even happening just deep in the multidimensional layers within you of there's an uncoding I'm hearing happening of that false light container, restricted container, and alchemizing that energy as you attune with your soul expression and your blueprint. And so it offers as a rebirth moment for you. And it will move further into refinement as the moon does move into Virgo on Sunday. And then we will have that first quarter moon next week, right? So this will continue to move forward and build as we continue in the upcoming days. So have a beautiful weekend, and I will see you back here on Tuesday, July 1st.